40 man. Give her a job.
Hills Prince Mary, so I didn't bring back.
Park him there next to that red van.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what the crack is with them. Until you've got the disabled badge, yeah, they always watch them ahead of.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
You want me to come with you or not?
Yeah, yeah, just always.
Alright.
I'm going to turn around, is she?
Yeah, she should be okay.
Go on out.
It's Tyson there, man.
Do you know what? I didn't down on this road and to get here.
Same here.
No, I didn't come down the A69. I come across the tops, the A6.
6, yeah, same.
5, 6 or something
Yeah,
like that.
same.
Absolutely. Speeding up and all sorts.
Steve Wraith, promoter.
Oh, you mate, alright? Hey, mate, you alright?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tyson and
Aye, alright.
Morris is here.
Tommy Ward, that's in anyway.
Tommy and they're all in, yeah. So we're going to get you sat up there.
Boys. Harris, how are you? You alright? Yeah. Good. I'll introduce you to Danny's the other promoter. Well, one piece each, you alright, the second one.
One piece each.
Alright lads, take care John, see you later, see you. Take care lads.
Just got out of jail, haven't you? A long time. Just been really best Just fuck
You're ready first.
Right, I'll start. I see.
I was on the phone. I'm the worst as well. So when they start to I feel like I've got 2 seats now. All that was 15 more. Yeah, nice. I've already won some spots and I've got them there, but I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, like I did now. Yeah, obviously.
Ladies and gentlemen, start of the evening, please. Who have been all been waiting for? The IBO, the WBO, the IBF, ladies and gentlemen, the WBA heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fast Fury. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you, Stevie. We've got a few photos, so bear with us. Just over there, Tyson, back yourself up over there. We'll start the photos, okay, Stevie? The man's in the building, one absolute legend, 25 and all, ladies and gentlemen, 18 knockouts. The guy's a fucking legend. Guys, if you want your upgrades here on the frame. If you want your upgrades, don't forget your upgrades, guy. off. Here he is. Loads and loads of quiet because the mics are bad. Try that, Mr. Tyson, and try that, John. Thank you. Quiet, please.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a bit of order and respect the guy, hello, the guy who is star of this evening. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, may we have your attention. I'll tell you how it's going to work. I'm going to talk to Tyson for about 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, and open it up to you for questions. Unless we get order and we get respect, then we'll turn it on to just us talking. Please respect the situation. We've got a unique situation in Newcastle where we've got a British World Heavyweight Champion with us. Very special night. May I say again, show your respect, your love, for making you, ladies and gentlemen. Tyson, when we go back to the night that changed everything, Vladimir Klitschko in Germany, not to you, not to your fans, but to the rest of the world, it was just where did he cement his place in the history of world heavyweight champions. And then you come along and absolutely turned the whole world upside down. Now, what happened before the fight when we had all the fun, or was it fun with you coming out as Superman, singing to him in the ring, etc.? Was that deliberate to get under his skin because he seemed to be a straight, fat and bad guy and it seemed to get under his skin? Did you do that to have that effect?
Yes, I did. I did not get under his skin. You're going to face somebody like him before in the ring or out of him. There's a lot of boxers in the world and they all do some of the same sort of stuff. They all throw punches, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, whatever they do. But none of them do what I do. I am one of those idiots of the sport who do everything back to front, no one can prepare for me. So very hard person to prepare for. Like I say, he was very straight back and balanced. And he'd have to have everything straight, right, perfect. And when he met me, it was opposite. Everything was back to front, upside down. So when I burst in was Batman into a press conference. But I could see fear in his eyes from the first moment I ever met him 5 or 6 years ago. I could see that he didn't want to fight me at all. And it took me 5 years to get him in a boxing ring, and we all know what for and why. The reason I put 28th of November 2016 was the title to rest all the belt. It was a tactic that worked.
I mean, the more I watched his eyes, the more I thought he went crazy. He didn't know what the hell was happening. I mean, the only, the Batman suit and saying to him. I mean, the only thing with hindsight you didn't do, because I'm certain you thought he was fighting another, and what do you do when you're fighting another? Which you didn't have. The only thing that disappointed you with hindsight, you could have come along as one of the hairy bikers in Fred and the Hedgehog pie. Did you never think of doing that?
I should have done, but I don't think he'd have had a bit of a job play, would he? He would have been game enough to play it, but we'll never know. In the rematch, I might just do that.
How, when you actually had to go in the ring and all the shit was over and it was a matter, it was you and him and it was personal, did you get the feeling early doors when you were close and it was personal that perhaps his mind was scrambled, not him, but his mind?
I don't know, he's a very experienced man. He was 19 title defences, 11 years as a champion, so I think he's seen it all before, most of the stuff anyway. But does it really matter? There's all the words in the world. Anything I can say to a man isn't really going to affect his performance. And if it does, he must have psychological problems, because anybody could say anything to me, whatever they wanted to, a million things for an hour a day. It ain't going to change who I fight. I'm going to fight who I fight, that's it. So he must have been a weak-minded person before a few words and a few tactics got into his brain. So, maybe it was the best thing for him. Yeah.
I mean, In the build-up to the fight, Tyson, did it at all get to you that even the British press, the people that were there praying to God you become a world champion because it was a good story for you, were perhaps deep down inside non-believers? They didn't think that you would actually win the title. They thought you'd step a class out of your class and then you turned it all upside down. Was that a wonderful moment, or did you feel let down they didn't support you before it all happened?
You're not beyond that, though.
We had $5 grand on you, but
Well done, you were fortunate, man. There wasn't many people, I'm not saying everybody didn't believe, but there wasn't very many people who actually believed. So like, this man lost 200, we're very back up in tonight, haven't we? Yeah, there wasn't many people thought I could win, apart from my own team and I select the others who backed me. The ones who did back me got a good return at 5-4. Yeah, it was an epic moment in my life. It was an epic moment in my journey as a fighter and as a person. And it was a bit upsetting, all the British press and all the British pundits. There was only Amir Khan and the Birmingham fellow, what's his name, Richie Woodall, who actually thought that I'd do it out of all of them. They all thought I'd get knocked out or schooled or whatever. I just couldn't believe what they were seeing, because you've got one man who's nearly 40 years old and one man who's in the prime of his life at 27. No matter how good he is or how good he isn't, every good dog has its day. And that day for Klitschko was that night. And it wasn't just how good or bad I was on the night. I tell you what it was his other 19 defences before me, I always went there and gave him so much respect, looked up to him like he was a superhero or something. And I always said he's just a man with a pair of boxing gloves on. He's just another bare bum in the showers. Strip all the titles away, strip everything away, just leave him in the field. So that's how I treat him, face to face. I treat him like one of the lads basically. And he wasn't used to it. He was used to being looked up to, treated like a king, all that sort of stuff. And obviously Doctor really didn't like it. So that's the only reason I can think of. Oh, and he probably wasn't good enough anyway, so
I mean, were you aware from the very early rounds, Tyson, that it was going according to your plan and not his plan? Did you feel, yeah, in round 1, 2, this is going to be my fight, this is going to go my way?
You know what, I was pretty confident from the moment I was born. I was destined to be the heavyweight champion of the world. I don't believe champions are made, I believe champions are born. And I believe every left and right turn we take, every time we turn down, sit down, I think every path leads us to where we're supposed to be in life. So, I could invite anybody on that night, no matter who it was. I just believe I was always destined to become a heavyweight champion.
When the moment comes and the announcement was going to be made, that your dream, all your life, as you said, had come true, was you feeling one of elation, one of wonderful for the family, or fuck you all to everybody who was non-believers?
When you won, I didn't have any bad feelings towards anybody or anything. Even Klitschko, after the fight, I went over and congratulated him. Even in the press comments afterwards, he was expecting me to write him off completely, say he was rubbish and this and that. And I just said to him, I said straight, I said, if I can be half as good as champion as you are, then I'll be a good man. So he's been a very, very, very good champion. And I'm not going to let respect for what he's done this day. He's the longest reigning heavyweight champion in history, him and Joe Lewis. In the modern days, there hasn't been nobody hold the title as long as Vladimir. That's why he was a super champion. So you can't take credit away from the man what he's done. He won all the belts and his brother had him for such a long time. But like I said, every good man has always somebody a bit better coming around the corner, or a bit fresher, a bit younger, or just a bit better than that, affecting game plan. How many times do we see like non-premiership football teams go in and beat some of the big guns? Not because they're better teams or whatever, just because they might have had an off day or whatever. Whatever reasons people get beat, they get beat, and it happens now and again. And for me to prove it's not a fluke, I have to go back in the rematch and do it again, don't I? Because anybody or anything can beat somebody one time. But if you beat them twice, you're obviously better. One time's the proof, twice you're a better man or you're a better team. If you want to go the third time, I'll tell you in the third 3 times.
Yeah, spot on. But he is a fabulous, fabulous name to have on your CV, without a shadow of doubt. One of the great, great fighters. The intriguing thing for all of us, and presumably for him as well, Tyson, is having gone out there, outthought them before the fight, outboxed them in the fight. The second time around, does he know you now better, so he's more dangerous, or is he now so bloody scrambled he beat the shit out of him?
Depends how his mindset is. Like I said before, if he was scrambled by a few words, then obviously defeat after 11 years is going to fuck him up completely. So you don't know what Klitschko's going to turn up. He was in fantastic shape. He was as fit as he was ever. He was as good as he's been in a long while. But what more can he do? Like he said in the press conference, they said to him, "What's your right hand there?" He couldn't really throw many right hands. It wasn't that he was hurt, I couldn't get the distance in with the feet to land the right hand. If you can't land punches on somebody, how can you beat him? It's like he must have landed about 3 or 4 good punches in 12 rounds. He didn't really land that much on me, to be honest. But yeah, we'll find out in the rematch which Klitschko's going to turn up. I personally think he's going to come and try and prove a point. Would it be in his last fight of his career if he loses? Yeah, then he's going to come out guns blazing. So that's not an opt for me to knock him out better than the first time. So if he starts swimming away trying to get me out of there, he'll open himself up and a better card and I'll fold him. That's how it goes.
Can I ask you, Tyson? Can I ask you, you are committed for him to be your next opponent. It's proving difficult, is it not, to decide where and when. What stage are we at, and can we take it for granted that whatever stage we're at, it's going to happen?
Nothing's been signed. The only thing that's been signed is the contract I signed before the first fight. So they're taking so much time. But we're nearly in March already, and there's nothing, no date, no venue set. How long is it going to go on for? How long can I sit on my ass doing nothing, waiting for a fight with no training or whatever?
He's getting older though, isn't he?
He's getting older, but if he keeps being active for 12 months and then decides he's going to retire, rather than fight, because I have to take the rematch, he doesn't. So if he holds me about messing me around for 12 months, I've been inactive for 12 months, been out of the ring for 14 months, where do I go from there? I need warm-up fights and all that again. So I'm going to opt to go to the boxing board of control in the next month or so and say, listen, I can't have him fucking me around for the next 12 months. Sort it out after you get paid for it. So hopefully the boxing board of control will give him an ultimatum and say, listen, sort it out, or say you don't want to uphold him into the contract. I'm starting to believe that he is fighting. Is that he didn't beat him the first time, but I don't think he's so keen to come back for a second one. Well, you know, well, we'll see about that. But if he doesn't sign, he doesn't sign. No disrespect to the fella, on to the next one. There's plenty of other fights out there, isn't there?
Absolutely. There's not a deadline, Tyson, on how long you sit on his backside and talk about it. Yeah. So it does produce a book. I mean, it already took the Albert belt off the ownership gates because he got so many belts. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. The interesting thing for everyone that are outsiders that don't know you, Tyson, is there's been talk that, you know, if Tyson Fury has one more huge payday, it might be Klitschko, it might be the next guy. Is that for him and he retires like Rocky Marshall and all being well, an unbeaten heavyweight champion?
It'd be alright, wouldn't it?
Oh, it would fucking do me if I was you. Or do you keep fighting because you're young enough to do that? It's very difficult having peak now to say that I'll fight Klitschko and then after Klitschko I'll fight him and after him I'll fight him. Or I've achieved everything I wanted to achieve in my life. Where do I go now? Is that a difficult decision, Tyson?
It is a difficult decision because from the first moment I started boxing to become the #1 heavyweight in the world. And now I've achieved that. It's all about motivation. What am I going to get motivated by next? Everybody wants in the division what I have, so all it is now is challenging. But I don't know how many fights I've got left. I'm 27, I'm not 40, so I've got plenty of time if I want to carry on. But how long does the man want to go on for? Like I just said, like I come on and beat Klitschko, there's always somebody going to come on who's better, isn't there? When you get on or whatever. So all these great champions, there's only Mayweather who's retired and stayed unbeaten and Marciano. But, you know, will Mayweather come back? All the greats always come back, don't they? Even the greatest Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Sugar Ray Leonard, everybody, they all retire, they all come back. So, you know, I'm not going to retire and then come back. If I retire, I stay retired. Yeah. But if I carry on, obviously I carry on and keep fighting, that's it.
The interesting thing, as I say, you could do what Rocky Marciano did, which is absolutely bloody fabulous. To retire and defeat him. It was amazing that they could do 49 rather than go to 50. But you look at the situation, and beneath Klitschko, because you know you're obligated to that if he gets on his backside. Beneath Klitschko, we look at what else can happen, and you've got Joshua who's fighting for the IBF title against George Martin in April. I mean, of course, you could have that fight. Britain would love Joshua to win the title and then you to do. Is somebody having a baby over there, or would love you to fight Joshua next after Klitschko? If he beats Martin. What do you feel about that?
To be honest, it's like it'd be like taking candy from a baby. He might be big and full of muscles, but he's only had 15 fights and he's only a novice at the moment. So if he wins the world title, which will be a hard task for him, because Martin's a big tall southpaw, potential banana skin, then obviously I'd be like a lion looking at a gazelle, licking the lips. But, you know, it is heavyweight boxing, it takes one punch, so I'm sure it'll be a fantastic fight while it lasts. But it's either me or him, so obviously I can try to win, and obviously he thinks he can win. So when you've got two people like that, there's only one way to solve it, and that's getting in the fight about it. It is a possibility. If he wins against Charles Martin, then it will be a massive unification fight between me and him. So big in the UK. And we all know when we get two British fighters having a big fight off together, it generates a lot of interest, and everybody's interested. Everybody's got a favourite who they think who's winning, who's not going to win. It creates a lot of diverse opinions. So yeah, it's a fight that I'll be looking forward to. There's a few British heavyweights coming up now, so it's a lively division in the UK again.
It is. I think one fight, if I may say, Tyson, that you're unlikely to give is Mr. David Ayer, who said at one stage, why should he make you a millionaire? And I presume you can say now, why should you give him another million? I mean, I'm not certain that you're looking to have desperately to have a fight with David Ayer.
Listen, David A couldn't beat this woman screaming in the front row. Excuse my French, but David A was what he called a pussy. A bitch. He decided he didn't want to fight me twice, had me out the ring for 18 months, and then shit himself and retired. So, if that's what we call a good boxer, then happy do that to win. This is the man who was going to annihilate Klitschko, went in there and shit himself. Didn't even try. Didn't come out and then he had that toe. So, we'll let you know more about him after I've just ripped him off on the mic. Next question, please.
I think that's a fucking no about the fight with David Ayer. I think that's generally seen as a no. Interesting thing, and we're all going to come to questions now, come to you first, because we have, if I may just on a couple of other questions before we go on. Wilder, I think you went to America and called him out in his fight. Do you, I know you've got Klitschko, I know that's it, but do you see that is a possibility apart from Joshua Wilder?
Most definitely. Deontay Wilder's massive puncher from America. He's got 35 fights and 35 wins, all of them by knockout. So he's a WBC heavyweight champion of the world. That potential fight could happen in the future. I went over there to take the fighters in a couple of weeks ago. Hopefully we'll get our fight sorted as well. So there's 3 fights there potentially for the future. Wilder, Joshua, Klitschko rematch. So they're 3 massive fights.
I'm something on David Hayes, not President maybe. On Wilder, from what you've seen of Wilder, would you fancy that one as being a winner for Tyson Fury?
Well, if I thought there was a man that could beat me, he wouldn't be a very good heavyweight champion, would he? I reckon I flattered Deontay Wilder with his 2 chicken eggs and about 30 seconds.
Before we open the audience, who I know want to speak to you, Tyson, and quite rightly, can I just ask one thing? BBC sports personality here, when a British guy wins the ultimate blue ribbon boxing event, which is the heavyweight championship in the world, did you at all feel when you come home and were up there for a straight vote on that, that you got sticked up by the bees because they wanted to talk about all the side effects, etc. When in theory the voting was supposed to be on the greatest sporting achievement in that year. It wasn't, it was about what anybody had talked about. Did you feel stitched up on that?
To be honest, I didn't feel stitched up. I expected that I wasn't going because, you know, I said a lot of stuff. I was BBC athlete woman at the end of the day. Andrew White, fantastic tennis player. But I just don't think taking part in the Davis Cup is a better achievement than beating a really the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. I just don't think he puts it. The same year in Wimbledon, he talked about it. So that was his greatest achievement that year, but somebody had to win it, didn't they? As long as it wasn't me. So there we have it, say no more.
Great answer, ladies and gentlemen. What we're trying to do here, and I hope this is going to work because we're going to be able to hear the question and then we give the answer. The gentleman down here has been trying for an age, so we'll let him start off.
Put the spike on or not? Put the spike on or not?
Well, he can stand up and shout from where he is.
What do you think of Klitschko's sneaky tactics trying to put extra form under the ring?
We're talking about Klitschko's sneaky tactics, putting extra form under the ring so that when Klitschko went down, he could rock himself to sleep on the floor.
It was just another tactic of him trying to sneak a cheat in with 6 inches of memory foam on the canvas and then put these gloves on and bandages on the ball. My team let him do it. Other people would have just let him do it, but we had a good team. Peter sorted that right out. He said, listen, if you don't take it up and change them gloves on his watch, we're going to go home. So that's what it was. We just need as much advantages as you can get. That's all it is.
Right, 2 seconds, guys.
Anybody else?
I'll take this question here. What's your question?
Yeah.
Is that transit? Good question, how is it?
I don't know. Who owns the red transit van outside? Is it for sale?
Question here, Tyson.
Well, I'm not fighting with it. You don't want to say something. You don't want to say Newcastle. I'm from the Simpsons. Newcastle. What happened? We had a fight years ago in the ABA Novice Finals, I think, 2006. And I won and I was in the one on from there.
Tyson, question for you.
Tyson, did you feel betrayed by the British media? Did you feel betrayed by the British media because they're always crying out
He's asking basically the question I was asking over the sports team's personality of the year. Did you feel let down by the British media? I mean, I'm going to pass the mic over, but you're the world heavyweight champion of the world. Why do you feel from
I think my man just answered that. I don't really give a shit about what anyone thinks about me. You can never take my achievements away. And all of them media people can never do what I do, so they're probably jealous anyway, so that's why they like bullshit all the time. So, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a question for you, Tyson. I've got the mic going.
Thank you, Tyson.
No problem.
I'm Tyson. How do you feel about the news about Frank Bruno returning to the ring?
Returning?
Which I think is very sad, by the way.
Do you? Well, I think every man should have his own entitled to his own thing what he wants to do in his life. And who are we to say he can't do it? Maybe that's his dream. Or coming back and being an heavyweight boxer again. You don't have to fight at world level, you can fight people his own age. Listen, I've got a mate who's having a fight in his life, he drinks and smokes every single day, but yet he's had 5 or 6 licensed fights. Who am I to say you can't do it because you're not an athlete or you're too old?
Question for you, Tyson. Question still.
No question, no.
Yeah, we go, Tyson.
Yeah, James?
Listen, I would like to see a personal fight Perez or see it would be.
You want a translator?
Can't hear it, James.
Who would be the closest to your titles, the predator of your title?
I would like to see you fight Mike Perez.
Mike Perez, yeah.
That'd be a good fight. Who would you say would be the best contender for your titles now at the minute?
There's lots of contenders there, James. You have Mike Perez has just coming off a bad loss to the Russian fellow, Alexander Povetkin. Knocked him out in the first round, so he's got a bit of a way to go before he gets up there, but he is a tough opponent. I think it was mentioned in Kiwi at one stage, a bit of that. But yeah, who's the closest one to the belt? There's a lot of them out there. There's Joshua, there's Parker, there's Ortiz, there's Wilder. There's many of them, many. You've just got to take your pick out of the top 10.
Right, I'm going to try one more question, guys. I know
Can I just ask you one interesting question for Mike Tyson? When I look back at the fight in Klitschko, one of the things for me as an outsider is that he was supremely fit. You were absolutely the dog's bollocks. You were in the right mode, etc. Was that 18, not 18, do you realise that it's going to be that again, whether it's Klitschko, whether it's Wilder, whether it's Joshua?
Well, I was fit. I had to be fit, didn't I? I packed in the cigarettes and the drink for 10 weeks for that fight. And it paid off for me, you know.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I've got one more question now. I've got a jump on to I've got one more question. I had a guy here, one question, that's it. I'm sorry, the mic's shine, I can't do nothing about this guy.
Bring a title fight in Newcastle.
Pretty good, bring a title fight in Newcastle. Wow.
That would be a very good thing to do. Definitely. I don't know if the answer to that question is I'd love to.
Actually, it's funny you should ask that question. I'm busy negotiating for the fight Mike Ashley. Let's play gonna be that side. Yes, how you doing?
Mike Ashley's the fellow who owns Lonsdale, isn't he? Well, if you see him about, tell him he'll be 15 grand. But he hasn't paid you.
Right, I've got a question that was on Twitter. Come here, young man. Tyson, what's your man?
Tyson, I lost sticking with it. Last I do with the fight, Anthony Joshua. Because he tweeted, the big fight is today. But you never did.
Yeah.
So what was it?
Can't tell you, but
I'll tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, right? Hello? Come here, I'm going to ask Stevie. Beyond what Anthony Joshua, like Tyson said, he has an experience, you know what I mean? Bruno knocked out his first 21 opponents, he had 15 fights. This guy's the fucking heavyweight champion of the world. Give it up for him. He's done it. Got a t-shirt. This guy will retire undefeated 25-0. 80 knockouts. The heavyweight champion of the world. Tyson plus Fury. Stevie, you want to say something?
However,
question.
You're not, because that year the cost and you're a nice fella.
Thanks, man. You have embraced social media like no other boxer I've known. And the biggest problem for young and up-and-coming fighters, there's a few in here. We've got Martin Ward, Tommy Walker in the other night. Young Al Thornsby, who's a young amateur who's hoping to pro next year. How important for you, because promoters are supposed to promote, as we know, how important for you is it social media to get your message across when you feel sometimes politics doesn't allow it? How important is that for you? Because you use it really well.
That's a very good question. I've used social media for quite a number of years now. And it's helped me boost my profile, it's helped me get big fights, it's helped me get a lot of trouble as well. So also it's done a lot of good things for me because young boxers need to promote themselves, they need to self-promote as much as the promoters want to promote them. And that's been my biggest asset, I think, all the way through. I've been a self-promoter as well. I've all the time been promoting myself as well as the promoter. So I advise all young boxers to try and make as many friends as they can, get on social media, the Facebooks, the Twitters. It adds 30% more people or fans trying to come and watch them than if they don't have it. So it's a very good idea.
Great answer. Brilliant. Okay, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. I want to thank Brian for being MC, thank Danny Cox from Relentless Promotions for teaming up on this event. Put your hands together, John Gibson and Tyson Fury! Now, we do have one more thing to do tonight. When you came in tonight, you all got to look, you all got to raffle tickets.
Ticket 22, starting 22. White ticket 22. There he is. Here he comes. Tyson, and you're going to come on the front, Tyson? You're going to come on the front? On behalf of John McDonald and the IBO, it's a pleasure and a privilege to be able to present you with the last person this was presented to from Britain was Lennox Lewis. And it's an absolute pleasure. This young man will now present you with the IBO heavyweight belt.
What about that? Get your photo. Somebody take a photo for you. I would have given 500 quid to do that. Will you get one with me and